Imagine you're doing what you normally do as a CISO, as an executive, as a security program manager, which is you get your annual pen test. And then the next day, your firewall admins, your Windows admins do exactly what they're supposed to do, which is to maintain their network, continue to work on the projects that they have to expand, to include new appliances, new websites, new cloud infrastructure. Each change potentially leaving an opening for the bad guys out there that are trying their best to get inside. How do we maintain a secure environment and still allow operations to continue to drive revenue? In this video, we'll talk about how at Tandem Cyber Solutions, we're using our hacker-powered security program to help our clients stay safe all year round between one pen test to the other with our expert consulting. We start out with our program by first rooting out as many vulnerabilities and as many issues as we can find. And we do that with an amazing offering that we haven't seen anywhere else, which is our comprehensive annual assessment. And this is really 6 assessments in one, 4 penetration tests, 2 vulnerability scans, each designed to take a different perspective of your network and root out the issues for you. So that as we move through the year, we're starting with a secure environment and we're maintaining that secure environment. And every year we're finding more and more issues, getting rid of those issues, and maintaining a secure environment as you continue to grow and expand your organization and drive revenue, which is the goal of security. And it's not if, but when. So we want to make you protected and secure inside and out as one of our clients. Now let's take a second and talk about these different assessments. So on the outside, we're doing an external vulnerability scan to find those low-hanging fruit, those easy things to find that all those hackers out there are looking for. We do an external penetration test without credentials just to see, again, can we get in without being given any credentials? And then we do a credentialed external penetration test to see if an account was compromised, what kind of damage could occur, and can we fix those issues? And then we do exactly the same setup, but on the inside from one of our pen testing appliances. With all 6 of those, we are getting that holistic 360-degree look at your security. And we're going to cause that cybersecurity needle to just leap forward with such a comprehensive approach. Now, you may be wondering, as I alluded early in the intro, well, what happens the rest of the year? Well, the rest of the year, what we're going to do is we're going to be involved in every major decision. You're going to say, hey, Mike, Tandem, we're looking at integrating a new vendor. We're looking at integrating a new appliance. We're looking at releasing this new website. Can you come give us that devil's advocate perspective and tell us what are the attackers actually going to abuse so we can go ahead and fix that now. And so when we release this new feature, this new tool, it is going to be as secure as we can make it. We're going to be the most affordable employee you've ever had because we're only there when you need us. We're consultants. We're only a phone call away, but we're there. We're ready to help with any important decisions with security in mind. Let's talk about a couple of use cases here where the hacker-powered security program would be insanely beneficial. So one could be you're looking at releasing a new process, right? So a lot of times we get audited. We have certain compliance requirements where we need to make policies, but we also want to make policies that make sense. So these could be password policies, incident response policies, remote working policies, how to manage accounts for our employees, any of these policies. And we can get brought into these discussions to help you figure out what makes sense. Is there a weakness here that we can go ahead and fix and alleviate so that we don't have a big gaping issue when this new policy is released? All right, another one could be where we found systemically weak areas in your security program. And it takes more than just a penetration test to figure out how to make something work. They're systemic, means they're rooted deeply. There's a problem here. And it's going to take multiple conversations, multiple meetings to get a great path forward. Well, we can be involved in those conversations and help keep moving that ball down the field, keep moving that needle for your security program. All right, what else? What other ways can this help? Well, web applications is a huge area as well, and something we also specialize in, securing web applications. So for instance, here's a statistic from one of the big reports that have come out. I'll link it in the notes here for this video. 26% of all breaches have come through a web application. That's a lot, 1 out of every 4. Here's another one. 41% of organizations have had an API security incident in the last 12 months. So we have a lot of organizations here that are just suffering from web application issues, something we can get involved in. We can do small scale assessments of these different APIs before you release them. We want to be that integral part of your security program to help find stuff as it's coming out before it gets released to the world. Now, another one. Let's talk about security vendors. 15% of breaches involve a third-party supplier. And we've seen this with things such as SolarWinds, with Ivanti, with all these companies, there have been issues. And part of the solution may not be getting rid of these third parties, right? But it could be helping you identify ways to alleviate some of the risk working with these vendors. And that's areas where we can most certainly help, or help you decide on a better vendor by doing research. How many incidents are related to this organization? Is it a systemically vulnerable organization? Do we want to stay away from them? Is there a better choice for your security program? These are all things we can talk about in our meetings. And finally, let's talk about humans. A part of having these different perspectives in the meeting is that humans make mistakes. We could be the best security person in the world, the best administrator, the best network guy. They're going to make mistakes. But by involving these different people in your meetings, in these projects, you're creating an environment where there's almost a mastermind group, right? We have all these people with different perspectives poking holes into the plan to either it's not going to work right? It's not going to flow with our current processes. There may be a security issue, or it may not work the way we think. There could be whatever it is, but having all these people in the same room, you can make better, more informed decisions, especially with that hacker perspective in the room that is there to help make your system secure. So that's it on this video. Tandem's hacker-powered security program can help your organization make better decisions about security all year round, and best of all, stay protected and drive revenue, which is what your CEO wants. If you're interested in more information and talking about how we can help improve your security at your organization, reach out to us at tandemcybersolutions.com. I'd be happy to hop on a call and discuss your particular organization. Until next time.